Hey friends, welcome aboard. It's time for your Cape Coral new construction May 2024 housing market update. Amidst the chatter of soaring inventory levels, questions can arise. Are we teetering on the edge of a collapse akin to 2008? I'm Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent, and I'm here to steer you through the maze of headlines and YouTube noise to uncover the true story. Today, we're going to dive deep into the numbers that truly drive our new construction home market here in Cape Coral. What are these homes actually selling for? Does the surge in inventory foreshadow a crash in prices? Should you be making moves in, out, or staying put? I've got the facts you need to make informed decisions about your next steps in the Cape Coral real estate scene. But remember, the headlines often paint an incomplete picture. That's where I come in. Whether you're considering buying, selling, relocating, or investing here in Cape Coral, I'm here to provide the insights and guidance you need to find your slice of paradise. Schedule a video consultation with me by clicking the link in the description, and we can navigate this market together. Speaking of finding your slice of paradise, let me share a recent success story. A client from the north connected with me via YouTube and scheduled a Zoom consultation. We pinpointed their dream property, they flew in for the final approval, and now they're living the dream, lounging poolside, gazing at their boat, bobbing in the canal behind their new home. If you're ready to discover your own tropical oasis in Cape Coral, I'm excited to help you make it happen. So without further ado, let's dive into the numbers and uncover the real story behind the Cape Coral brand new home real estate market. Welcome to the May 2024 market update for new construction homes here in the beautiful city of Cape Coral. We've got a lot of great information to unpack. We're going to look back at the month of April 2024, then we're going to dive 90 days back to January 2024. We're going to go back an entire year to April of 2023. We're going to compare the numbers. We're going to see what's changing, what's not, and where we're going in the future. So let's go ahead and dive right into the new construction report here in the city of Cape Coral. First thing we're going to look at is market indicators. This tells us exactly what's going on in the market. Look at inventory. How many homes are currently available on the market for sale right now? Median price point. Median price point is the number of 50% of the homes sold above that amount, 50% of the homes sold below that amount. Now, this is just new construction homes, so this is going to give us a great indication of what's happening in the new construction market. Days on the market. How many days is that home sitting on the market? The longer the home sits on the market, the more the investor or the builder that's trying to sell that home gets a little more anxious and starts to drop the price. So that's something we're going to take a look at as well. Closed sales. How many closed sales for these new construction homes here in the city of Cape Coral happened in the month of April? Let's jump into the first indicator. Active inventory. How many homes are currently available? We have 588 homes available in the city of Cape Coral for April 2024. January 2024, we had 582 new construction homes available. April 2023, we had 467 homes available. So as you can see, we've jumped quite a bit from April of last year till April of this year. However, I do want to point out that that's only just over 100. So that's not a huge increase compared to the rest of the market. Many people that you speak with are saying, oh, the reason that inventory jumped so much this year in the last 12 months is because of the new construction homes hitting the market. Now that has something to do with it. It does affect the inventory levels. However, I believe, and looking at the numbers, we had a much bigger number than that 100 come from just new inventory because we jumped like 1,000 in the whole overall market. And that's mainly due because people were holding their homes off the market until season. Last year, after the hurricane in 2022, the end of 2022 had Hurricane Ian, they were not able to put their homes on the market because maybe they needed to replace the roof, lanai screens, maybe they needed to do some remodeling, things like that they weren't able to do because of labor shortages. And so they weren't able to put the market on the market in 2023 for our season of 2023. So they held off, said, I'll wait until next year. And that's what happened. Many people put their homes on the market this year in preparation for season. So January, February, March, we saw a huge increase in the amount of homes hitting the market. So that's why we're seeing an increase here in inventory as well. However, we didn't jump as much in the new construction market as we did in the resale market. Next thing we're looking at is median price point. So the median price point for a new construction home here in the city of Cape Coral was $459,500 in April 2024. January 2024 was $465,000. In April 2023, it was $450,000. So as you can see, year over year, we've actually increased in price. Now that's not an exact indicator. However, what I want you to understand is that prices have not been dropping, but they haven't been increasing a lot. People keep thinking that the prices, we had this conversation over a year ago that Cape Coral was just going to see prices drop. you can come in and pick up a house at 30% discount. That's just not the case. It hasn't happened. Prices have been about the same for the last 18 months, and I don't expect that to happen in the future. We have too much demand here in the city of Cape Coral. Now, here's what you're going to see the chart. Prices do go up and down a little bit, but overall, the median price point has been pretty much the same, stagnant. And I believe it's going to be that way for the next several months, or at least the next few months, just because interest rates probably aren't going to drop now, and we're going to get to that in just a few minutes of why that's happening. Days on the market. How many days on the market until a home goes under contract? April 2024, we had 67 days on the market. January 2024, we had 48 days on the market. April 2023, we had 59 days on the market. So something to pay attention here. We are starting to see those homes sit on the market a little bit longer. A lot of the builders get the homes ready for season as well. So they had those on the market a couple of months ago, probably the middle of the first of the year, and they haven't been able to sell some of them. So they are sitting on the market longer. However, we're getting towards the end of season. So if you're a buyer, now is a great opportunity to really focus in on trying to find a house, these new construction homes, because these investors, they know that when the buyers leave here at the end of May, many have already left, then they're going to have to sit on those houses for even longer, and they don't want to do that. So they are given incentives such as rate buy downs, cash incentives to close, things of that nature. Closed sales. So April 2024, we had 78 closed sales in the city of Cape Coral for new construction homes. January 2024, we had 51 closed sales. April 2023, we had 81 closed sales. So as you can see, we're right around the same where we were just about a year ago. Not a whole lot's changed there. However, if you remember last month in March, we did have a pretty big jump in how many homes sold in March for these new construction homes. I think we're going to be right around the same spot next month when we review it, right around 78 sold homes, maybe 80 sold homes for these new construction homes in the month of May, at the end of the month of May. So we'll take a look at that then. But if you're looking for something new, these new construction homes are special. They've got everything brand new. No one's ever cooked in the kitchen. No one's ever taken a shower in the shower before. And they've got the most modern finishes that you've seen. Other key numbers that we want to pay attention to. Sold price per square foot, currently is at $271 a square foot. List price received, 98.9%. Now this is telling me that the builders are pricing their homes right. They're not willing to come off the price very much. So they're trying to stick to where their list price is at. However, like I said just a few minutes ago, they are willing to give incentives such as help with closing costs, rate buy downs, things of that nature. New listings, 130 new listings came to the market in the month of April. That's dropped quite a bit as well from where we were at in February and March. Months of inventory, 7.9 months of inventory, almost 8 months of inventory here in the city of Cape Coral for these new construction homes. And what that tells us is the demand isn't as high as the inventory or the availability. Anything over 6 months is considered a buyer's market. So we're at almost 8 months. So we are definitely in a buyer's market when it comes to the new construction homes here in the city of Cape Coral, which means if you're a buyer, more opportunity for you. If you're an investor, as you know, the city of Cape Coral is growing like crazy, and we are attracting a lot of people here. And even though we do have a lot of homes being built, there's still opportunities to build homes here in the city of Cape Coral. You just have to be very strategic with where you're building them and the finishes that you're using. So if you'd like to learn more about that, go and reach out to me. We'll chat about that. Key numbers. These are the key economic numbers. We want to know how the economy is doing. Inflation peaked at 9.1% back in June 2022. We're currently sitting at 3.5%. Now, if you remember last month, we were about 3.2%, 3.3%. That number has jumped, and that scared the Federal Reserve this last couple of weeks. And so they said we were planning to drop those interest rates like we talked about last month. We were expecting them to be below or starting to drop May 1st. However, because inflation actually rose, they said, nope, we're not going to adjust the interest rates. They're going to stay about the same. So don't expect any changes for the next few months. In November 2023, we had a peak of 8.01%. Now we're sitting at right around 7.36%. Our target is 6.5%. Like we keep talking about, if we get below 6.5%, we're going to see the market open, and a lot of buyers are going to jump in and start buying. Now, just to kind of give you an idea of what's happened this year in season, we did see buyers start to trickle back in. The people have been waiting and waiting and waiting. They think prices are going to drop, or they're just trying to get that lower interest rate. They understand now that interest rates probably aren't going to drop a lot in the next several months. Certainly not going to go back to that 2.5%, 3%, 4% point. and they just want to be here in the city of Cape Coral. They want to be sitting poolside drinking their margarita. They want to be looking at their boat in their backyard. They just want to be enjoying the life here in Cape Coral. So they're willing to go and just jump in, and then they know that they can refinance those rates down the road. Another challenge that we're having right now, which isn't a challenge, but to the Federal Reserve it is unemployment is still very low. We're sitting at 3.8%, which is right around the lowest it's been in the last 54 years. Great, people are working, strong economy. However, the challenge is the Federal Reserve says it's too strong. They want more people out of work in order to lower the interest rates, which is unfortunate how it works that way, but that's what they're saying. We need to see inflation lower, and we need to see unemployment go higher. On to supply. Currently, we have 2,816 homes, single-family homes available in the city of Cape Coral. That's a 60% year-over-year increase, which is something that to definitely pay attention to. We received a lot, or we had a lot of inventory hit the market over the last 3 or 4 or 5 months, and that's due a lot to season. People didn't put their homes on the market last year in 2023 because of the hurricane. This year, all those people that were waiting put their homes on the market. If you live in Cape Coral, you know the best time to list your home is in January, February, because that's right in time for season when all the snowbirds are here looking to purchase homes. Next up, we're going to look at demand. Population is currently estimated about 231,000 people here in the city of Cape Coral. In the next 6 years, we're expected to hit 250,000 people. And by 2050, we're going to be at 320,000 people. We're often rated as one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. And we're starting to see lots of great infrastructure come to the city as well. Lots of great shopping centers, hotels, restaurants, all those things that you need as you grow to make life more exciting and enjoyable, but it also boosts those property values. So if you're thinking about investing in Cape Coral, now's a great time to be here and to purchase those investment properties. Next question, is now the time to buy? So is now the time to buy? Right now, the key points are you have many great options to pick from. If you're looking for a new construction home, you're looking for resale, whatever you're looking for, now's a great time to buy. Especially with the new construction homes, you can get really good deals on these homes. No one's ever lived there. You're the first one. You can enjoy it and make memories in those brand new homes. Prices remain unchanged year over year, so prices are staying pretty consistent. So they're not really dropping, they're not really going up. How long that's going to be, we don't know. It's been that way throughout the last 18 months. Many of the people keep saying, many of the naysayers, the YouTube noise keeps saying that, oh, prices are going to crash. You're going to see a 30% decrease in prices here in the city of Cape Coral. That's just not the case. That's not happened. They've been saying that for a year and a half now. Still hasn't happened. We're in a very different situation than we were in 2008. A lot of equity in these homes, a lot of cash buyers. Matter of fact, 40% of the buyers in Lee County, where we're at here in Cape Coral, buy with cash. So there's just not a lot of room for the market to fall apart. If somebody's not making their payments, they're heading towards foreclosure, they're still able to sell their home pretty quickly because they have that equity sitting in the house that they gained over the last few years. So expect prices to still remain unchanged for the next few months. So if you're willing, or if you're looking to buy, now's a great time to do that because you do have many options, and especially in this new construction market, you're getting a lot of incentives, such as like we talked about, buyer. The seller's going to pay down your rate. They're also going to give you incentives towards closing costs, making a lot of great options for you. Currently, right now, you can refinance the interest rate. You lock in the price. So basically, you're going to lock in that price now. Make sure that it doesn't go up because, like we've talked about, if rates go below 6.5%, prices are going to start to increase. So now you're locking in the price. When interest rates do drop back down, you can then refinance into those lower rates, giving you a lower payment. Is now the time to sell? If you're thinking about selling your home right now, maybe upgrading to one of these brand new homes, now is a good time to sell as well, but you have to look at all the factors. You have to pay strong attention to, right now we have higher than average inventory. So that means there's a lot more competition. So when you have more competition, you have to be more strategic in how you sell your house. Prices have remained unchanged year over year. Prices have remained unchanged, meaning that basically you didn't miss out if you didn't sell it 6 months ago, but you can still sell it now and get those prices. They may go up here in the next 6, 7, 8 months. Right now, they are staying unchanged, and they should be that way for the next few months. Now, if you are going to sell your home right now, there's many factors that go into that. If you have a home and it's sitting on a canal that's many miles away, or I shouldn't say many, a couple miles away from the Gulf, it's going to take you a couple hours to get out to the Gulf of Mexico, and you've got that shag carpet from 1970, and you have no upgrades done, you're going to have a hard time selling that house. unless you compete right. The only way to compete when you've got something like that is price. So you're going to want to make sure that you price it correctly. That's the biggest challenge that people are having selling their houses right now. Either they don't have an experienced sales or real estate agent that's going in and helping them sell their home, pricing it right, or they have these expectations of where prices were back in June of 2022 when we peaked. We did see about an 8% decrease in prices from June 2022, and that happened about the 6 months following. So the end of 2022 is when we really saw prices drop here in Cape Coral. But since then, prices have kind of stagnated and stayed about the same. So as long as you understand the market, you look at your competition, you know who's selling around you and what they're selling for, actually sold prices, not people that have their houses listed, because that doesn't mean anything when it comes to the price. Just because it's listed at a certain price doesn't mean your home's worth that much. You have to look at the homes that have sold in the last 6 months in order to get a real clear picture of what your house is worth. So with that being said, if you're in a position where you do want to sell or you need to sell, now's a great time. We just have to make sure that it's strategically done correctly. And I'm here to help you do that. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me, we can walk you through that. All right. Thank you for enjoying this video with me. A lot of great information on brand new construction homes here in the city of Cape Coral. A lot of great opportunities as well. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, relocating here to the city of Cape Coral, I'd love to chat with you. You can go ahead and schedule a video consultation with me in the link right below. Just go ahead and click that, schedule an appointment time, and I'll call to confirm. We'll set everything up, and we'll find the right home or help you sell your home here in the city of Cape Coral and go over the different options that are here for you. I can't wait to chat with you. Hope you're having a great day. Look forward to chatting with you soon, making real dreams a reality here in the city of Cape Coral.